All right, this reading is for Cancer. Excuse me, I got a cold. My daughter's in the background, so y'all gonna hear her. So just bear with me. Cancer. Raven, shh. Wow, come on now. I'm gonna take it. I felt like I wasn't thinking. I know it's okay, but it's a lot of cards. I'm just complaining. This is the veil. Underneath all of these cards is what you can't see because it's not revealed to you. So I'm going to tell you what it is you can't see to help you understand where you're going. So behind the veil is control. Balance. Soul searching. And then family. Wish fulfillment. So there's an element of family. I don't know if this is actual family, mommy, daddy, sisters. That's behind you. But what you soul searching is trying to get your balance. Maybe separation from this group. I gotta throw more cards because this is saying. It's almost like your family is controlling you. Basically, you're a separate person, okay? You're a separate person, and you have to understand that this right here is, you always factor your family into it. And I know that's a very hard thing because you're a Cancer, and cancers are the mothers of the universe. And you always, you know, it's a codependency. There's a codependency element here. There's a... It's just a weight. It's just a weight of codependency. And that's the biggest thing. It's like not being able to do anything without your family. Like, it's because it's time for you to make your own moves. That's what I mean, every Cancer read that I've been, it's like y'all in a portal, y'all gonna have all the tools, but you got to be able to separate. You're gonna have to kick the codependency to the curb and make your moves, because it's like you mentally bound by what effect it's gonna have on you as far as family. It could be the money that you get from family, having to work, things not being fair in the family. Just you may have everything on your shoulders. I get more cards. Let me flip these over real quick to see why that fell out. This is celebration. It's also a third party. Third party is more oh, I hate to see these two cards together. Celebrating a big opportunity. It could be community. And the idea of being out in the cold. So if it's people sleeping with people, if that's the case, that's one. If it's people sleeping with people, leaving behind that whole, whatever this community is, this polyamory, I guess, somebody is thinking about disbanding or leaving. That's what I get strong, especially from these cards. Somebody's thinking about disbanding or leaving, or doing their own thing. Because I mean, you still could have a family and you be the mother. Like missing. What is it? What's that? Nostalgia. Or somebody could have gotten pregnant and don't know who the father is. Lord have mercy. Or somebody got that type of news. Or they, oh, okay, I can't. Woo, no. All right. Mental conflict, who to choose, or choosing whether or not to settle down. That's also here. Choosing whether to settle down or being disappointed in who you got stuck with. Oh Lord. Well, I see the end of that. So this has that. This basically is saying you bound to that. Like you gotta start. This is something that you have to look at concerning family issues, whether it's a child. Let's just start there for this right now. Let's just start there. you have to look at it seriously now, because if you're in a third party or you in a this is where you hit it. And that's what you can't see. That's where you hit it. You could be bound to somebody, and being bound to the devil is not good, meaning that at this time, sleeping with people, you will be in a contract. This is a contract of a karmic relationship for you to get balance. So whatever you was looking for through the physical, you're going to be bound to something, whether it be a child or person. This is never a good relationship. Well, I ain't gonna say it's never a good relationship. Sometimes it is, but different cards have to come out with it. But with this right here, it's saying I've been on a seesaw the whole entire time, and it's gonna lead to lots and lots of disappointment, and you being stuck is the main thing. So that's what you can't see behind the veil. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh yes, it's gonna happen. Keep on doing it, and it's gonna happen. I like guaranteeing things now. It's like wonderful. But the reason I say that is because everybody is under judgment. I'm not telling you nothing new. All of this stuff been in the back of your mind. Everybody has instructions. They've been getting it through dreams, thoughts, visions, seeing things, and they know that they need to stop and put it to an end. But they just like, could be just my imagination. I guess we will see. But I know, I'm telling you. Now, if it's somebody younger, they may not want to separate and go away from the family because of the money that they receive. They may not want to grow up and be responsible. So it may be a time to let children or family members start pulling their own share of work, because you've been doing all of it. So you need to understand that you're making monsters. You're making monsters that will always be codependent, and you will never get your dreams off the ground, because this is wish fulfillment, and it could be wish fulfillment for you, but you'll have to detach from the group, and you'll have to watch the giving, especially if you're over giving. You're never gonna reach your dreams because they're codependent on you providing everything. So that's soul searching. You really got to look at that. Really, really, really. So we're going to go with the devil. Like I said, codependency. It could be family members being codependent on you and not sharing their fair share of weight. And like I said, if it's anybody polyamorous or sleeping around, you're going to get stuck with a lesson that you cannot escape. It'll help you bring balance, but it ain't going to be pleasurable. So what's the devil card? A contract. I'm already saying it. What's the devil card? The devil card. This is putting in work, meticulous, detailed work. And this is the veil. This is what you can't see, that you are working your butt off. For who? For who? People that appreciate you? Because you might have been working to escape the fact that you're not looking at the situation properly, because you can't see it. If the veil is shut down, it's because you're not anytime the veil card is here, it's because you're not taking accountability. You're not looking at things realistically. And a lot of people block it out with work. They go to work and work their butt off just for the money, so they can see it and know that they're moving, when in reality, you're moving in the wrong direction. The things are not being taught. So now we're going to do the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to flip this card over just to prove to y'all that. So yeah, it's saying you need to be done with that. Stop being a workaholic to escape what you know is real, because it's not like you ain't getting the messages. You know you're unhappy. And this right here, people unhappy is always hopping on one thing to the next thing to the next thing. Let me go. That's why Cancers are firefighters, and then they turn into bakers, and then the next thing they do is they become bobby pin makers. It's like they a jack of all trades. All trades. But this right here, you got to be really, really aware of what you're building. So you need to leave this. Do not put in more effort into other people's situation. You have to start putting into effort of your dreams, and they're going to have to follow you. And that may disrupt the whole family, or that they may disrupt the group, but you got to leave it. I'm telling you, get out now. Get out now while you can, because you're going to have everything that you need to propel yourself forward, but you need to be focused. Because they're going to come at you as soon as you try to leave. Well, can I get this? And can I get that? And why you don't want to talk to me no more? Why you won't call me? They come out like vultures. Just stay focused. Stay focused on yourself and your happiness. What is the Six of Pentacles? The Six of Pentacles, as I already said, is overgiving. It's no, I didn't say that. I said it was People not pulling their weight. That's what I said. Six of Pentacles. Always got that hand out. Not giving you the same thing in a relationship. If you want a family and stuff like that, if they don't want that, you got to be realistic about it. Giving. Here we go. Giving. Somebody that moves slow and only get a little tippy tap taste of whatever it is. How can I be sure of anything if this is how you, if you're moving slow, you have to be a person that actually makes God damn, the thing is, it's gone out my mind, but you're a person that's methodical, that wants to make sure that you're practical about your approach and it's going to be stable. But then this is such a young mindset. Let me just ask. And they know if they ask, they'll get whatever they asking for, because that's what is coming out to me right now. But if you're giving at this level, especially when it comes to family or baby or relationship, this is not a good level. This is somebody that's really, they don't know what they're doing. They're very, they need more time. They need more time because it's a possibility that they may, it just won't be what you thought it was. It's like living paycheck to paycheck, or trying to make something work beyond the level that is, oh Lord, beyond its level. It's like children asking for things, like I said, and expecting to get what they want once they ask for it, playing on your emotions. Oh, can I have this? And if it's somebody that's offering to you, if they're not immature, because they say immature with this card, but it's like they just a baby. They just a baby. So the way that they give is how they learn how to give, because they have not reached that level, as I said before. This talks about, yeah, you might have to cut them off. I see arrogance, communicating, being in the cold, or they just so sure of themselves. Somebody so sure of themselves with the way that they talk, and they gonna make themselves. They gonna basically have be right out on their own. It's something about the past and the way that giving. It's just been bad. It teaching bad behavior, rewarding bad behavior. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Moving towards heartbreak in a relationship. So this says moving towards heartbreak, a relationship. Okay, so you got two cross purposes card. You got one person that's mental heartbreak, one person that just goes off in random directions. They just don't know what they want. I already said that. I keep saying that. They don't know what they want, and that's why they blocking a relationship out. They're not there yet. They're not there. So you want to set yourself up for disaster? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm just trying to tell you now, keep doing it, because it's two different things. You either want to go forward spiritually and start doing your own thing so you could be accomplished, or you can stay there and go in multiple different directions because you're trying to please everybody, and that ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay, Lord. Cancer. One card for Cancer. So this is what a mundane read looks like. Now I'm going to go into a spiritual read, which is soul needs. Once you take accountability, and the veil is down, and you accept it for what it is, and you start making plans, healthier plans for yourself and the people around you, that's where your spiritual read is going to come in, because it's going to navigate the new ways that you feel, because you're going into new territory where you are less giving, and that's really hard for a Cancer, because they all about family. What is the card for Cancer? What did I say? What did I say? I said balance. I did. I said balance. I did say balance. What was the exact word? I said overgiving. That's what I said. Giving to people. Giving. Balance. Look how mad these people is. Oh, you're mad because I'm balanced, and now I'm saying no. Service and wisdom. So service to me, I like to say common sense. You just take these cards and you see service. Service is given to others. Now I'm getting work in this as well. I'm getting burnout from work. I need y'all to know that this burnout from work, overworking to escape your problems, is really, really bad. So it may be some people that's nurses in this group, or people that work in this healthcare field, and it's like they want you to have the wisdom to balance yourself and look at exactly what's going on. You giving to people and nurturing people, and you may have more people treating you kind at work than at home, and these are people that you actually been taking care of longer than these people that just come through every once in a while. Definitely look. The veil, that's the point of the veil being down, so you can actually see. That don't make sense. That don't make sense if your family, you have more family at your job than you have in your actual house or in your actual life. So this is common sense. Like I said, you've been learning the whole time. Just really look at it from an abstract perspective, and look at your job and how people treat you, and then look at the family members around you, your family, whether you live with them or the immediate family. Look at that. Perfection, completion. So whatever you was trying to complete, whatever this dream, it might be with these two cards I just get, stay away from the idea of being a failure, because you have this concept that you wanted to build, and then you see that it didn't work out. Don't think you're a failure. It's just, this is how you was taught as a child. This is how you was taught as a child, and you can always make it right by correcting it. Because the people that don't want to be around you, service, release, impasse. Yeah, it's just, this card is saying reroute and self-worth. So it's going to affect your soul when you start releasing these things, but it's going to make a better person. You have to find a way to nurture yourself or reward yourself for being no, because you get a lot of pouty people, a lot of people that want to cut you off. But hey, you know what? It's going to save you in the long run, because you should not be a workaholic. The whole purpose, Cancer, is home. It's home. Why would your home is supposed to be a safe haven? You basically running from it, or you running from it meaning you don't spend as much time, or when you get there, you got to work. What kind of safe haven is that if I got to come in and work every day? What in the world? I'm supposed to be relaxing so I can go back to work. It is out of whack. It's out of whack. So you have to actually look at that. Now I want to get y'all one more card before I go. Did I shuffle these? I don't know. Pretty sure I shuffled them, but I just see the same cards over and over, especially when you're doing sign to sign, because we all 12 zodiacs. And you just leading into the next zodiac sign. One card for Cancer. One card for Cancer. One card for Cancer. One card for Cancer. Let people pull their own weight, y'all. Let people pull their own weight, or you're going to be in the one in the hospital. I'm talking about later on in life. Like I said, letting your life pass you by. You're going to be the one in the hospital. And I'm pretty sure if you look back to what I'm getting now is the themes in your past life, knowing that people gave all of their time and energy to their family, and those are the ones that end up lonely in the hospital, and because they overworked themselves, they overgave, and now everybody's users. Oh Lord, give me a card for Cancer. These cards are new, so they kind of. There we go. Yes. Change. Ooh, I like that. Completion. Look at that. Completion. And I see career underneath it here. So happy ending. That's all great stuff. There's going to be a change. Maybe you're going to go into business by yourself. That could be something. But there's a completion that's going to help you to have a happy ending, because you are so busy trying to support everybody else that you're running from your own things. This has to change. It really has to change. In order for you to get what you want, it has to change. You're going to have to choose yourself, and you're going to have to say no. And I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about that. But it's time for you to take all of that massive amount of money and effort and put it into your creative passion, so you can guide everybody else. See, by you being an example of making things happen for yourself and being where you want, you set the tone. It's going to make you feel better about saying no. If you want what mommy, daddy has, or if you want what sister or brother has, you're going to actually put in the work, because that's what I did. I just got away from my family for a little bit, went into myself, and I made things happen for myself. That's all I did. And then they lead by that example. Don't tell them, do it. Show them. Okay. But happy endings, that's all I'm telling you. That's good. You change this and you will have everything you need. Everything you need and want, all it's going to be there. All right. Thank you, Cancer.